Hey, I'm on in an odd time. Getting some packaging done. And I felt like talking, so instead of talking to myself, I'll just talk to you. Nothing crazy. Just well, I came on a little later today. Just doing some work and not a horrendous day, but not a great mental day. But distracting enough to get through. Love that video. I listened to the whole entire thing. Usually in my break to watch television or something. So I watched that. That was just a fantastic interview, and she is she just gets it, you know. She's been there, done that. And as much as I already know all the ins and outs, it's always nice to be reconfirmed about everything. I lost those scissors again. That's the second time I've lost them. I have one pair of sharp scissors, and every time I move them, I lose them. There. It's always the way this goes is like yesterday was it was rough, but it was a better day. But if I work, it's always the next day that's a lot worse. Yeah, she had it rough too. I've always kind of known her story a little bit, but it's nice to hear it the way I heard it. And some of the stories she told was really inspiring. And that got me, always get you thinking, And the mention of keeping your taper slow and listen to your body. Of course, my body's always freaking out, so got to judge it differently once in a while. But it's to remember that I can't look at the calendar all the time. And it's always a good reminder because that's hard to do because I wanted to taper right after Christmas, but I know that's not going to happen. I'm watching Ozark right now. Seems okay. On episode 4. So far, it's decent. It's nothing that's like super grabbing me like everybody was really excited about. But I'm hoping it kind of gets a little better as it goes. I like Jason Bateman as an actor, so that's kind of cool. But other than that, I think after that, I'll watch the new Cobra Guy when it comes out, no matter what. But I'll only do like one episode a day. I don't really binge watch anything like that, I like to have things to look forward to. So if my day's rough, I can be like, oh, at least I can watch that, Yeah, it's good. I mean, everybody was freaking out about it, so it kind of bummed me out that I didn't think it was that great. just thought it was weird that everybody was like, "Oh my god, that's the best." I don't know. Maybe I got bad taste. Yeah, I love Cobra Kai. It's fun. You know, I was always a fan of Karate Kid. Usually those remake type things, fucking terrible. But they really killed it with Cobra Kai. Especially Johnny Lawrence is such a fucking awesome actor. And he's just so funny. He's just, you know, an old school metalhead, you know, just total dick. Gotta love him. Ooh. 10 pounds, 16 ounces. Just logging into my shipping thing. Yeah, it's not like Saved by the Bell. That was the worst remake ever. I had hopes for it. No, it's terrible. Give me a sec. I'll be back with you in a second. I'm just printing out a label. All right. This weekend, my girlfriend's parents are coming out. So I'll have full distraction this weekend. They come out on Saturday morning and they stay overnight till about the afternoon on Sunday. Usually they buy us food and stuff, so I enjoy their company a lot. Well, that's it. I overdid it this week because I had my vision doctor's appointment, and that was 40 minutes away. 40 minutes to me is rough to drive. I can do it, but it's really hard. It throws me back big time. The appointment was really stressful and pointless. Then I did some work while I was out there, and I drove back in a lot of blowing snow. So it was a terrible day on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I stayed home. Thursday, I went out for work. And inevitably, every day after I do something, like Wednesday was really rough, and today was really rough. But yeah. But my vision doctor basically, you know, I can tell you real quick if you don't know. Basically, my visual snow issue, I know it's mostly neurological, but I can see it. So blah, 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 you know. Getting thrown back before optometry people or whatever they're called, and neurology. You know, I already know saying quick, there's no cure for visual snow and all the symptoms that come with it. I know that. I know the research that's going on about it. I've been watching it for years. I talked to the doctor about it. He knew what it was to a point. And this was a guy that was highly recommended. He said he's never heard of anybody. He's never had anybody come in for that. And I'm like, well, there you go. I'm not going to I'm not expecting help. I even said I'm not expecting a cure because there is no cure. But I need to go to a doctor that knows what I'm talking about, takes me seriously, and gives me a diagnosis. I've literally been going to these fucking doctors for years to try to get a diagnosis because it's getting disabling. It's a really bad part of my life, and that's just, it's just a neurological issue, and there's some major research happening in the UK right now. I wish I could be a part of it, but I can't. So basically, I just have to sit around, and do nothing. And he said the only thing he can diagnose me with is really healthy eyes. What a dick. Mind you, he kind of looks, he was like the total loser Johnny Lawrence. He walks in. I thought it was some guy just coming into my room. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And it was fucking, he comes in with these stonewashed jeans and a fucking dirty sweatshirt. I'm like, dude. I was so frustrated. I called my girlfriend about it. She ended up being almost upset at me for being frustrated because she's pretty much sick of hearing me be frustrated. So, whatever. I'm over it. All he wanted is a diagnosis. He's like, I've never had anybody want to come in for a diagnosis. I'm like, well, when you've had something for 20 years and you've been blown off and it's getting disabling, then I need it. You get the point. I don't know how fucking hard it is, but that is that. What more shall I do, Alexandra, nice to see ya. I'm literally talking about the same shit, but I'm just kind of working and getting some stuff done. Fucking see. Hello. I gotta change the battery in this fucking guy. Well, hold on to that. I don't have any batteries. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's the thing is, you know what? It's like I try to please others as well as, I continually go to the doctors, to get checkups and stuff like that. And, dealing with my, I've got issues that aren't benzo related or whatever, that kind of stuff that I've had since I was born, And I go to doctors, to kind of appease everybody. So, I bitch about these things. It would be stupid for me not to get it checked out. But everything about me is fucking rare. Quote. It's embarrassing when I go to a place and they just kind of look at me like I'm some sort of fucking asshole. It's like between the benzo withdrawal bullshit or whatever you want to call that now, and neurological crap I've dealt with my whole life. Together, it's a fucking time bomb, It's just terrible because one is feeding off the other. The visual snow and the neurological stuff gets worse every time I taper, of course, because sensory issue wise, it's very sensory related, and it's terrible, and it's debilitating. And sadly, no matter how fucked up I get, doctors will literally blow me off till the day I die because they don't know about any of it. They don't know about the benzo withdrawal syndrome, and they don't know about visual snow. It's a rare syndrome, very rare. A lot of people have it, but they don't know it. Getting tired. But I had to go. I mean, I've waited a long time to get to this doctor. And what a fucking asshole he was. And when I told my girlfriend, I'm like, it's just was such a fucking waste of time. I told her, I'm like, it was a waste of time. And I'm like, although he's not wrong by saying I need to adapt to it, it's such an asshole remark for somebody who's, has a debilitating medical problem. You adapt to cancer just because we don't know what it is. Yes, good. I'm glad. I'm feeling less congested. I'll always be a little because of my allergies, but yeah, a little better today. My ears are a little better too. So yeah, it was really a disappointing appointment. I've been, it's like when he says you gotta adapt to it. It's like I asked, like when the nurses come in, they ask all these questions and they're so fucking concerned. And I know as soon as that happens, I know the doctor's not going to give a shit at all. I had a list of my symptoms. I'm going to tell you what my list of symptoms are from visual snow. And these are things I've dealt with pretty much since I was born. What's happened is they've progressed throughout the years. Although they say it's not progressive, it is. It is for me. Heavy static across the entire visual field. Eye floaters, trails, after images, positive and negative, blue field and topic phenomenon, impaired night vision, glare, ghosting, trouble tracking, tinnitus. I don't know if that's connected, but a lot of people visual snow connect tinnitus. DPDR, I write that down because it's usually connected as well. Vertigo, dizziness, sensitivity to fluorescent lights, sensitivity to sunlight, ocular migraines, brain fog, swirling lights or clouds in vision with eyes closed, a lava lamp type vision. I could go on and on. Get it. That's what I see every day, and that's what I've seen most of my life. Except now it's, that I'm tapering and things are getting harder, the sensory is getting hard. It's getting harder to deal with. I know once I'm off the meds and I have a little time, I won't pay as much attention to this issue because I'm used to it to a point. I used to argue with them too. I don't fight with them anymore. Half the time, I don't even tell them about the benzo shit. Like this to the eye doctor, I didn't mention any of that. I just mentioned that I've had it most of my life, and it's progressed and progressed and progressed, and it's to a point that I'm getting disabled. I can't drive at night. There's things that are happening that I can't do anymore because of it. So that means it is disabling, and he didn't care at all. My neurologist didn't care at all. I've seen many doctors and talked to many about this. I haven't gotten a diagnosis in 20 or 30 years. And sad part about it is that I'll see people in forums going, "Oh, I brought my kid to the doctor and they diagnosed him with visual snow syndrome." I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me. I've been fighting for that for 30 years." They're like, "Oh yeah, they can give you that fucking assholes." Mine's very disabling. I basically hallucinate 24/7 because of it. You got to think about it like this. Remember when you were younger and you used to stare into the TV and the static? That's what my vision is like. Remember, you could look at the static and you can almost move it around with your eyes, and you would see the shadows in there and stuff like that. That is my vision. It's a filter of that in my vision. except there's a little more. Well, you could get the trails and stuff if you look at the static. So there's a lot of it that you could relate. Yeah. It's a really sucky issue, and there's no cure for it. It just is what it is. But I know I can make it better in the future. Not great, but I know I can. As long as I make myself mentally better, you can live better with it. Like when I'm feeling better, I don't pay so much attention to it. It's not so debilitating. But when I'm feeling really bad, it's very prominent because it's hard for me to see, and it makes my DPDR worse and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It doesn't really get worse uh, with stress. It's just always there. It's funny because a lot of people with this issue would, get their, I've had MRIs and everything like that. So my blood flow and all that shit is working fine. It's not something they're missing. That's what I can say. It's just funny because even in the past when I would say I had visual snow and they'd end up giving me MRIs, they had to put it down something to get me the MRI, but they would never put visual snow. They would always say like migraine or something. My I don't even know how to explain it. My vision with light, it goes up and down like people are moving a switch, a dimmer switch. It depends. Sometimes it's really bad. I'm gonna get some blue light glasses, see if that helps. Start using those, even though I have like software and stuff that makes it not as bad. But I'm gonna wear them when I watch TV, when I look at my phone and stuff like that. Maybe it'll be better. Well, be thankful you only had it for that little bit. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It doesn't happen all the time. Like it's not happening now, but some parts of the day it'll happen, and it still freaks me out to this day. And my left ear is broken. It works, but like right now, I got to start being more quiet because it's starting to crackle, and my volume goes up and down. And there's more to it, but that might be partially. That does not help my mental symptoms, my head stuff. Did you just fucking hear that? There was a siren sound outside. You didn't just make that up. I had sirens just passing by. So yeah, I hear them. I live in a small town, but people are still dumb as fuck and do stupid shit. Can't put nothing past them. Dick. Oh. So yeah, just trying to get through. My girlfriend was being nice to me today. I don't know what to make out with anything anymore. I don't know if I should go with on Christmas Eve. I'm not worried about it setting me back because it's going to be stressful. Because I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I've been vaccinated, but how much that vaccine even works, I don't know. But it's going to be a lot of family there. Fave metal band. Got a few. Let me think. I probably won't even be able to tell you what my favorite one is because it's always different. But I'm genre specific. My favorite death metal band is Jungle Rot. My favorite black metal band is Dark Funeral. Favorite like metal type old school metal band would be Def Leppard. Industrial type metal would be Fear Factory. Yeah, there you go. I'm guessing that's it for now. Jungle Rot's awesome. I've known them since they were started out and they got really big. Just crazy for a band called Jungle Rot. They did really well. But they're really catchy death metal, and Dark Funeral's a black metal band. Satanic shit and whatever. Y'all know Def Leppard. That's an obvious. Def Leppard was my first favorite. Then it was Metallica, but I don't listen to them anymore. I still listen to Def Leppard, though. Which is funny because you heard Def Leppard in the Cobra Guy promo, which was fucking awesome. Rock of Ages and shit. Dude, that was fucking awesome. Def Leppard easily is one of the coolest bands in the world. And they, as much as their newer stuff isn't as cool, I'll still listen to it. It's usually the vocals for me that aren't as good, but still always kick ass. Yeah, I love old Metallica. I listened to them so much when I was younger, but I just don't get any urge to really listen to them anymore. But like if somebody throws on like Master of Puppets or something, hell yeah, that'd be badass. Still killer albums. I loved them up to Justice and Black Album. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I could get away with tolerating the Black Album, but that was when they really changed. They thought they were awesome by cutting their hair and trying to make a point. I don't even want to get into it. Oh, I love Floyd. Never a huge fan of Zeppelin, but I love Pink Floyd. I saw Pink Floyd live, the Soldier Field. Chicago. Man. Hear that? Are you hearing sirens? I still listen to Pink Floyd. I was listening to Floyd the other day. I'm more of a Wall fan, but I love them. Dude, we are the same. The first CD I ever bought was Hysteria. Yes. Man. That's hilarious. Yeah, I got a CD player for Christmas or some shit like that, or I saved for it. I don't remember how it went. And then I went to the store with my mom, and my first CD was fucking Hysteria, and I fucking played Pour Some Sugar on Me so fucking loud. Oh, that drum beat just kicked my ass. I fucking loved it. Yes! Man. It was so badass, but I started with Hysteria, so most people, like the true Def Leppard fans, kind of stopped before that. Like, I love their old stuff, even on Through the Night, but a lot of the old schoolers don't like Hysteria, but I love it. Man, Animal, love that song. It's just so heartfelt and wonderful. Love it. I'm going to listen to that when I get off here. Yeah, we're very much alike. One of these days, when I get off my psych meds, I'm going to be attacking you for diet tips. I just can't make that change yet. Oh, that's a good one too. I didn't have the joy of actually listening to that yet. I didn't know of it yet. When I bought Hysteria, I didn't even know Megadeth. Like, I knew they existed, but I didn't know them. I would have loved to own that at the same time. My mom would have been pissed. She would have been like, well, that's too much, Daniel. Oh, that's funny. Ugh. I didn't bother opening this model when I bought it at Goodwill, so I'm opening it now. We'll see if it's completely fucked. Oh fuck, it's brand new. Brand new. Hot damn. Yeah, it's fucking brand new. Hell yeah. I took my chance on that one. It's like a $30 model. I was too lazy. I wasn't feeling good enough to, like, I wanted to just go in and out, you know. This was the other day. I didn't sleep at all like 2 nights ago. My insomnia's been a bitch lately. When it hits, it sticks around for a little bit. Remember this asshole? Yikes. Gotta buy some batteries. These motherfuckers. I have 2 of them. I don't know where the other one went. I think I put them away. It's been fun chatting. My eyes are getting buggy. I'm gonna look those. I'm gonna try some blue. I know computers fuck with my visual snow a lot, but I'm on computers all fucking day. Ride the Lightning. Oh, love that. Pyromania is such fucking fabulous album. Oh, thanks, Alexander. It's funny because my head is more fucked up today. Like, I feel like really kind of unstable, but I'm getting more motivation back. I'm glad. I love when people tell me that, because you know what? Sometimes I can't fucking tell. hoping I feel better tomorrow with her parents coming in. But I had more motivation today, so I got some work done. I mean, I stayed home. The more I stay home is the more my DPDR and fog get. It's like if I'm out, I get really worn down because it's a lot of work when I'm out, but my head gets a little clearer. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. But like distraction today was I really had to do it. Because I'm overthinking today big time. Ugh. Thanks. Yeah, I'm almost finished with a new Missing in Stars album. I'm just getting it mastered, but that's going to take a while. No, too many things went wrong with that. And then my DJ show, my show of just playing other music, that's fucking flying. I don't know why. But I mean, it's done so well. It's been such a motivating factor in getting a new hobby. Because music to me is not just a hobby. It's kind of who I am. But this DJ thing and doing a live stream show, man, to me that has been fun. It can be hard at times and trying because, I'm trying to do something that thousands of people are listening to, boggling my mind. One of my shows recently just got over 1,500 plays. That's fucking nuts. That's rarely going to happen. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. I'm trying to live the best life I can in this situation. I wish others, and I'm not talking to you, but I wish others can see how much I'm accomplishing and doing. Because I work hard to stay relevant in life while feeling very mentally, emotionally, physically unwell. So yeah, a lot of people don't get it. And they never will. And like I was thinking about, like watching your video, I was thinking about tapering again after I watched that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not tapering. No way. Not yet. As much as I want to, and I want to be off the stuff, I'm going to go from 1.1 to 1.0 when I can. Now, I'll never be at a point that I'll be ready to taper. I'm never ready. But usually it gets a little easier, and hopefully I can tolerate it. But like for me, I'd have to like literally wait like 7 months every time I taper, and I can't do that. Yeah, I think they're a great fucking band. I don't actually listen to them anymore, which I should. But I used to. I mean, I'm a huge grunge fan. So one of my favorite bands of all time is Nirvana, and I was a fan of Pearl Jam when they came around, Stone Temple Pilots, of course, and Soundgarden, all that shit. Hey, I don't mind testing the waters. That's the only time I can do it. So when I feel better, I usually say if I'm feeling better, like I'm definitely not better yet. From my last, I still got a ways to go from my cut, but if I feel good one day and I feel good again for the next 3-4 days, then I'll probably taper. That's just the way it goes. I have to wait till I have a good streak. That taper or get a shot. At this point, I might end up getting a booster shot, which I'm not going to talk anymore about because I get too much fucking hate messages every time I talk about it. It gets really fucking old. Yeah, I'll have to work it out one way. I mean, I know if I do go, I'm going to wear a mask, and I don't care what people say. I'll wear a mask and make sure to have hand sanitizer, non-alcoholic, mind you. Stuff works great. And there's a tip for all you guys. I don't know if I have any in here. No, I can't remember the ingredient. But there's a lot of non-alcoholic hand sanitizer now, and I saw a thing about it, and it works great for COVID. So, yay. Well, you're supposed to get it in the next few weeks, but I mean, you don't have to go by their rule. I mean, they said 2 months after. I mean, I'm already late now, so. I mean, I'm 3 months and a half, 3.5 months maybe since I got the shot. I don't know. I'll do it when I feel like I can. So it's either I'm going to taper again or I'm going to get the booster, which I'll probably end up getting the stupid shot eventually. Then I'll be crying on here going, what the fuck happened? No, I'm not going to use anything with alcohol. That's fucking nuts. Use non-alcoholic. It's like not benzo, but it's like benzol or some. I don't remember the name of it. It's funny. I used to always have a package written here, but I took it out. I swear I had another though. Oh, I don't know. Those are checks. Oh, there was one. Okay. I got these antibacterial wipes in the main. Of course, I don't have my fucking glasses in here. Well, I just keep a fucking cheap ass pair in here. I can't fucking see it. I'll be right back. I gotta take the box out of here anyway. So give me a minute. All right. Let's see. Mine was really bad for 2 weeks, and then it kind of sucked for 3, and then it was better on the 4th. But I've been through worse, so. Okay, so the main ingredient is benzalkonium chloride, antibacterial. Oh, fuck you. You already got it. I didn't even have to go out. Yeah, that's what it is. You got it. So yeah, it works, and it's non-alcoholic for the people who worry about that shit. And yeah, I'm no scientist, but I've read that it works. So, Alexandra, I didn't even have to move. So anywho, there's so many things that sound like benzo. It's stupid, but it's not. It's not a benzo. They wouldn't put benzos in that. But I hear you. There's some stuff like over-the-counter stuff that has benzo something in it. I won't even use it, even though it's not even fucking related. But I use that all the time. Well, people wouldn't care what I say because I'm always sick. So they'd be like, well, what if that's it? So, but I know it's not. But I utilize that when I go out in public. And it's a much better option than alcohol anyway. Even if I did wash my hands with alcoholic hand sanitizer, that shit destroys your fucking anything it touches. It just tears your shit apart. All the good germs in your hand gone. Yeah, I get it. I get mine at the fucking dollar store. Or, well, the wipes I get, and most dollar stores are the same. It's like Dollar Tree. They have this. I don't know, can you really see it? It's dark in here. But whatever. This is what I get. And it's like cheaper. That's why they get it. And the other, I get hand sanitizer from Amazon. Oh, I get that. I have some foolproof ways. It's not really foolproof, but I call them foolproof ways to get away with it. I just ask. I say, I cannot have alcohol. I'm completely allergic to it. And I need to make sure my food does not contain alcohol. So the 2 or 3 things that I do get when I go out, I make sure. Like if I do order fish, I'd only order wild caught fish because that's what agrees with me. And I make sure it's always baked, or something like that. And I always say, make sure they don't add any alcohol to it, no wine, no nothing. I just say it. I don't act like I'm scared to question it because I could only imagine all the allergy questions they get. I'm pretty sure I got set back from a pizza once from a sauce. So now I always say, is there any alcohol in it? And I don't care if it's just a little bit. I need to know. I get set back from fucking vinegar, for fuck's sakes. But I try not to be too paranoid. But I do always say no alcohol. I mean, go out for breakfast. You're not going to have alcohol in your eggs. You're not going to have alcohol, and stuff like that. So those I wouldn't worry about. But you learned your lesson, I know. 6-month wave. Not bizarre. Totally blows. That's why I think sometimes when I go on a long wave, I always wonder if it's something that I ate when I was out, or if somebody changed something, or I always wonder. It's weird. It's definitely not easy. Jeez. It does. I try not to worry about it. Like if we go out for breakfast, I don't worry about it for that. If we go out for dinner, like which is really rare for a nice place, it's the nicer places that make me worry, because they always want to be all fucking chef-like and add wine to make it sound all awesome, But if like we're just going to a cheap ass restaurant, I don't worry about it so much. But if I think about it, I'll be like, it's funny because we went to an Italian restaurant. We took her parents to an Italian restaurant. I really can't eat much there. I mean, I could probably I can get a gluten-free something. So I got fish that had some like mushroom sauce or whatever. And I said, I need to make sure that none of this and the sauce or anything contains alcohol. And she was really cool about it and went and found out and said, there's no alcohol in this at all. I gotta trust that, I can't be too paranoid because it's been years. I can't just not eat ever. I gotta take a chance once in a while. So I ate the food, and the food set me back for a couple days. So I hit like that night. I mean, I have my certain ways that I feel if I eat food that does not agree with me. I get these waves through my body, and my brain goes weird. And it's always at night, when I'm going to bed, when I get tired. It's that same feeling I get from eating bad food, like food that doesn't agree with me. But the food didn't agree with me, but it had nothing to do with alcohol. So you just got to open your mouth. That's all. Always ask. If I ordered soup, I'd want to know, because a lot of times it has wine. I mean, hell, there's a soup at Panera Bread that has wine in it. So, I mean, you always got to fucking ask. I got to go too. Good to see you, Scott. Great video today. Alexandra, you have a wonderful night. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good distraction tonight. Feel better than I did, so that's always nice. Hope you guys have a good night. Get some sleep. See you tomorrow.